telling us Courtland Sutton and the Denver Broncos agreed on a 4-year contract extension, and he's going to get $92 million over the life of those 4 years if he plays for the entire 4 years. We don't know what guaranteed money looks like. We don't know what a signing bonus looks like or how the Broncos, George Payton, Greg Penner, and who's the new money man? I can never remember his name.
Hurtado.
Rich Hurtado. How Rich, Mr. Hurtado, handles the breakdown of pay. So we'll continue to talk about that as soon as we know anything as far as guaranteed money and what the contract looks like throughout the life. You will be the first to know. You have any questions or you want to give us your thoughts on the Sutton contract, hit us up at 303-713-1043. It's split 50-50, just exactly like it has been, man. Some people are not believers in Courtland Sutton. Some are. So tell us how you feel and put your name on the end of your text so we can give you a shout-out here on the show. 303-713-1043.
Why would people be unhappy about giving a good player money that's not theirs?
That's a fair question. That's a fair question.
Seriously.
Especially not knowing what the breakdown looks like.
There's a German word for it, Schadenfreude. When you feel bad or when you feel good when something bad happens to somebody else. Is this like reverse Schadenfreude where you feel bad when something good happens to somebody else?
Oh, wow.
Like, is it jealousy and envy coming from my enemies?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, why in the hell would anyone be upset about paying Courtland Sutton the 18th highest paid receiver? They didn't make him number 1 in the league.
Yeah, he's not
they didn't make
10.
him number 5. They didn't even get to 15, man. So there are people upset about Courtland Sutton being the number 18 highest paid wide receiver in the league. Get over yourself, man.
You know, well, again, we don't know what money looks like yet, but what this should set itself up for, let me see if this is right here. Yeah, Courtland's money will be coming off the books when it's time to pay Bo.
Yeah, And a 4-year deal, he's not going to play all 4 years here.
No, definitely not.
And
he's definitely not getting 23 a year.
When we know the guarantees, then we'll know how long it is. That's how long it is. And what are the guarantees into year 3?
Yep.
This is a 4-year deal. It's probably a 3-year deal. It's a 4-year deal. It might be a 2-year deal.
See, that's how I look at it. I want this to be a 2-year deal with 2 years of guaranteed money and a really fat signing bonus today that makes sure it's a 2-year deal.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you can structure things where you can get out of it a little bit faster. I don't think until we know the guarantees, anyone should really be upset. And then when we do know the guarantees, I don't think y'all should be upset either. What are you going to do, roll with Troy Franklin as your number 1? He's not there yet. Now, he could be, again, going back to earlier in the show, Troy Franklin has done outstanding work here at Broncos Park, powered by Common Spirit. What's the old Kevin Hart? He wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's not there yet.
She not ready.
Devon Bailey, not there yet. These guys got some really good upside, but they're not there yet. Court's right there. Don't knock this thing off course by being finicky with your dollars. And the Broncos were not that.
No, they weren't. They were not. And look, I will say maybe this is 60-40, 65-35 kind of thing of pro deal getting done versus why'd they give them all of that money. It's more towards, hey, they got the deal done.
Right. Yeah, they got the deal done, and now we can move forward. And what's the over-under on catches from Court in team drills tomorrow?
Oh, dude. Should we start at 9.5?
Is Sean really going to make sure there are 0 questions?
Yeah.
Like, there are no questions. Like, he is the number 1, and he is the number 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it at 3, and I'll take the over.
Okay.
I think it gets more because there'll be 2 team periods. So in those 2 team periods, you're talking about 10 plays with the first team offense. So in those 10 plays, I think 3 of them go to Court.
Okay. We'll certainly be keeping an eye on this, what Courtland Sutton will do starting tomorrow. All right, let's hear a little bit from Sean Payton. Of course, he started his press conference today with that update of Drew Sanders.
Just on Drew, because there's been a lot written. The news for us was good news in that it's a ligament in his foot and it's not a tendon. What does that mean? It's going to be certainly north of 4 to 6 weeks, but the tendon was what we were concerned about. So I'm not going to try to spell it, but the ligament repair is a much easier one than that of a tendon. So we were all pretty happy with that. I'll update you when we get a timeline. And there have been some cases where there's surgery, some where there's not. And I think he's doing the right thing right now, kind of exploring those options.
Wow. All right, so we got some new news to share with you, but just to that, it doesn't sound like, and I don't know that he'd play his hand anyway, but my interpretation is not ready to pull the plug on a guy like Drew Sanders just based off of this injury.
Right, yeah, and just wait to see what happens here and wait to see how he looks when he comes back. And when he comes back, now you have a little bit of roster gymnastics that you can play with Drew Sanders, because if guys are playing, if Lavelle Bailey comes through, Justin Strnad, then all of a sudden you can say, hey, we don't need you back right away. Let's really make sure you're fit, you're healthy, because this is a guy that can't stay healthy, and that's the one thing that probably hold Drew Sanders back. All
right, we got to share the latest breaking news now. We'll hear from Sean a little later, but more news on the Sutton deal. This is a smaller number than I even thought.
Wow.
Now, those of you that were upset, I think we're about to cure your blues here. Mike Kliss has the tweet. He's first on it. There is $41 million in guarantees, and that includes this year's $14 million. So an extra $27 million guaranteed in a 4-year, $92 million contract extension, Cecil. So that's $14 million this year, an extra $27 million. They're going to give him 23 of that this year or the following year. So there will be in Courtland's 3 years from now?
Don't make me do math.
There'll only be $4 million of guaranteed money left on that contract.
Yeah, it's a 3-year deal. Basically, it's a 3-year deal. There's extra $27 million guaranteed in the 4-year after the $14 million this year. 27 divided by 2 is damn near 14 on each side. So you got $14 million guaranteed this year, $14 million guaranteed next year, $13 million guaranteed the year after that. Something like that. This 4-year deal is a 3-year deal.
That's
and
not
$41 million.
Not a lot of money, dude.
I was thinking on
That's
92, half of that would, math, 47. I thought this would approach $50 million guaranteed. It's Courtland Sutton's giving you deal after deal. I want 0 people in Broncos country to be mad about this. Absolutely 0. $41 million in guarantees. Courtland's giving you deals.
That's very low.
Yes. Yeah, Courtland, he's doing the old Rick Harrison himself. Best I can do is $41 million. He did that to himself, but he's cutting you the deals, man. You're getting steals from Courtland Sutton, and now he's going to go be a 1,000-yard receiver. I've seen the future. He's going to score about 7, 8, 9, 10 touchdowns. Okay, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns for $14 million in guarantees. Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, I am not mad about this at all. In fact, I think Court just cut you in on another deal.
I think he did too. Now I can't think about what if they did this a year? What if they just did it a year ago? That number could have been 35.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're only talking $6 million.
But he took a chance on himself, and maybe this is a sign to Nick Bonito of hey, he took a chance on himself and he got more money. Now you're if you're Bonito, do you want to take a chance on yourself and go get more money? Because if you're Bonito, you know that they're going to pay. You do it the right way, you're going to get what you deserve. And Courtland Sutton has done it the right way. He gets dude, honestly, this is team-friendly.
It is team-friendly.
I hate that people are against this. This is an incredibly Broncos-friendly deal. My God, Court. Good job, man.
It's what we talked about, where the Broncos had some of the leverage. Courtland being at the age he is. Now, look, Courtland Sutton's about to get $41 million guaranteed. If you can't live the rest of your life happy with that, then that's on you, my man. But it is a team-friendly deal. I don't even think we have to put this might be. This is a team-friendly deal by Courtland Sutton.
Wow.
$41 million in guaranteed money.
Wow.
And really, it's 27 because he was going to get 14 this year no matter what. It's $27 million over the course of 3 years.
That's amazing.
That's nothing.
Way to for these guys.
Broncos, George Payton, Courtland, his team, everybody giving credit to the agent and everything. And I guess I don't have to do that. They didn't tell me anything.
My agent.
Ambassador of Quan.
So that means Phil and I get a couple bucks.
Okay.
Yeah, Phil and I get a couple bucks as his co-agent.
Maybe you get a case of that Bomb Pop Mountain Dew.
Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, I will work for cheap.
Phil does a lot of yard work, so he gets a month of people coming over and doing his yard work.
Really? Okay.
Is that a fair deal? Or
are they drinking Mountain Dew too?
Well, only if you give them permission. And then they have to come over and mow your yard.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no. I think it's good. I think this is a great deal. It's a great deal for Court. It's a great deal for the Broncos, and most importantly, this is a great deal for Bo Nix. Why? He keeps his boo.
Yep. And like I said, all this money will be off the books done with the Denver Broncos when it's time to pay Bo Nix, and that will be a pretty